Have you ever felt overwhelmed by everything around you, where life, relationships, and even your own thoughts seem too cluttered? It's like staring at a painting up close, so close that you can't even see what the artist intended. The colors blur, the details blend together, and all you're left with is a mess of shapes and lines. But when you take a step back, suddenly the beauty becomes clear. Because sometimes, you need to step away from everything to truly see things clearly. We often think that clarity comes from thinking harder, working longer, or staying deeply connected to the situation. But more often than not, clarity comes when you allow yourself space. Space to breathe, space to reflect, and space to see things from a new perspective. Sometimes you have to take a step back to move forward. It's a simple but powerful truth. When we're too close to our problems, our goals, or even our own emotions, we can lose sight of the bigger picture. It's easy to get lost in the noise, to drown in the details, and to forget why we're even doing something in the first place. But here's the thing. Distance doesn't mean disconnection. It means giving yourself the room to realign with your true self, your values, and what matters most to you. I once heard a quote that deeply resonated with me. We never notice the beauty of the stars until we step into the darkness. It's in those quiet, reflective moments, when we pull ourselves away from the distractions of life, that we can see what truly matters. It's in the darkness, away from the chaos, that the stars shine brightest. This concept applies to so many areas of our lives, whether it's a toxic relationship, a career that's draining your energy, or even a personal goal you've been pursuing relentlessly without a break. Stepping back doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're giving yourself the gift of clarity. How often do we allow ourselves to just sit in silence, to reflect, to journal, or to simply be without the need to rush or fix something immediately? I encourage you to take a step back, not just physically, but emotionally. Give yourself permission to say, I need space. You deserve that. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain. When you're up close, all you can see are the rocks, the jagged paths, and the challenges ahead. But when you step back, suddenly you can see the whole mountain, the peaks, the valleys, the beauty of it all. You realize that the path you thought was overwhelming is actually just one part of a much larger journey. When we distance ourselves, we gain the ability to see life's challenges for what they truly are, just one piece of the bigger picture. And with that distance comes wisdom. Wisdom to know when to push forward and when to let go. One of my favorite quotes by Paulo Coelho sums this up perfectly. When you say yes to others, make sure you are not saying no to yourself. As you reflect on this, ask yourself, what are you holding on to too tightly? Where in your life could a bit of distance bring clarity, perspective, and peace? We live in a world that glorifies busyness. But let me tell you something. It's okay to take a step back. In fact, it's necessary. The moments of distance are where true growth happens, where we find clarity that we couldn't see when we were too close to the situation. So as we close this reflection, I encourage you to embrace the power of distance. Take time today, or this week, to step back from something that's been consuming your thoughts. Whether it's a decision you're struggling with, a relationship that's weighing you down, or even a goal that feels out of reach. Take a step back. You might be surprised at what you see when you give yourself space to breathe. Remember, sometimes the clearest path forward comes when we allow ourselves to pause and reflect. Clarity is waiting for you, but it starts with giving yourself the permission to step away. Thank you for joining me on this reflection today. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more moments of wisdom and introspection. Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, The answers are often found in the silence.